This August 7th, the US hit nearly 70 countries with up to 41% tariffs. Autos, chips, metals, they're all getting taxed. But here's the kicker. It doesn't just hit global trade. It could rattle crypto next. And let me explain why. Trump's Executive Order 14257 dropped August 7th, with tariffs ranging between 10 and 41% depending on the country, causing all the supply chains to be front-loaded before the grace period ends on October 5th. This is because of Trump's transit clause, which stated that all goods shipped before October 7th, even if they arrive after, are exempt from these tariffs. So come October, once those stockpiles run out and the real cost pressure hits, that's going to send a delayed shockwave. These tariffs aren't about protecting US steel or American shoes. They're about repricing the entire cost structure of global trade. This creates inflation, market shocks, and risk-off sentiment, which tends to hit equities and also spill into crypto, especially on the short term. This also means mining equipment, GPUs, server chips, and even hardware wallets all getting more expensive. The main sectors affected by these tariffs are going to be the automotive industry, electronics, agriculture, luxury, and pharma. And you already have real brands like Apple, BMW, and Medtronic that are already adjusting their shipments. These are all high leverage industries. When auto parts or chipsets spike in cost, it slows everything: production, margin, and even investor appetite. And that's exactly when the dominoes fall. Institutions pull out of risk, miners get squeezed, and capital shifts to safe havens. So let's break down what usually happens macro-wise. April tariffs triggered a 3% Dow drop, Bitcoin slid from 119 to almost 113, miner stocks and MicroStrategy saw a 9% correction, and as we know, when fiat markets tank, crypto either tanks or runs fast. Crypto doesn't exist in a vacuum. When the economy gets punched in the gut, everything volatile feels it. But crypto is special. In chaos, it sometimes shines. Think of Bitcoin as a chaos premium, and think of stablecoins as an off-ramp. You're either catching a flight to safety or you're first in line to bleed. These are the canaries in a way. If Bitcoin pumps while stocks drop, institutions might be rotating. Capital might be rotating to a safe haven, in this case Bitcoin. If USDC spikes in volume on chain, whales in retail are running for the hills. All this uncertainty explains why we've been in a market range for the past few weeks. There's too many factors that could spark volatility. The court ruling VOS v Trump could block all this if it actually holds. China's grace period ends August 12th. We have to keep a lookout on that, because if no deal is struck, China's tariffs spike to over 30%, and it reignites a full-blown US-China trade war. And it definitely triggers retaliation on US companies, which in turn causes market panic. And as I mentioned before, if all this holds, October 5th we get the transit clause end, which might bring on a delayed shockwave. Again, this isn't just a one-day event. This is a multi-stage volatility trap. Tariffs hit now, lawsuits challenge them next, China retaliates later. That means waves of chaos, perfect for scalping, hedging, and rotating smartly. If you're in crypto, this is not just noise. This is your early warning system. This August 7th executive order is a liquidity minefield. Stay sharp, stack dry powder, and don't get blindsided. There's a reason we've been ranging. Smart money is waiting to see what happens, because they know what comes next. What comes after a ranging market? It comes with big volatility and a big price spike. We just don't know where it's going to go, either up or down. So yeah, that's all for today, boys. Drop your allocation in the comments. Let me know if you're in the market, if you're waiting for the range to dry out. What do you think about the tariffs? Are we going to get saved by the courts? Are we going to get screwed over by the courts? Whatever you think, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.